for the opportunity to participate in a democratic process. It's an honor and privilege, and I don't take it lightly. I know you take your jobs seriously as well. The gentleman from the association who testified about the tax exemption, that is the kind of positioning that I would expect to see from Maui County, where consideration is made for the working people, the poor people. Consideration is made to those who can afford to pay an additional higher tax, and it's justifiable in a structured way. The overall tenor that I see of this community in its business dealings is one of exploitation. I'm tired of it, and obviously the community is getting tired of it. We are seeing more and more evidence of that kind of exploitation in the structure and workings of this government. And there are many people that are working to expose that. And it's going to be a very interesting summer, I think, and certainly going into the 2018 elections. This council, I think, would do well to take heed and see that business as usual, the exploitation, the structure of the exploitation needs to shift towards transparency. You as a council are consistently manipulated by corporation counsel. That needs to stop. Structurally, that needs to stop. You've taken some measures in the past to start to rein things in. You need to go further. The tax issue is just one example of an opportunity where you can take the lead and, as the gentleman suggested, raise the tax rate and the exemption so that it's skewed towards people that are in need. I'll segue, if you don't mind, to the next point. And it segues nicely because that's the lots at the fairways at Maui. Now, this entire project is endemic of some of the ways that this council is manipulated by corporation counsel. The disposition of this project the mayor, all of these issues are tied together. The mayor and corporation counsel are already being sued for their actions. The court has ruled against the county. Judge August ruled that the mayor and Milton Arakawa, I think it was, as land use, acted inappropriately in allowing the walls to be built after it was known that they were in violation of the charter. They went ahead and did it anyway. It ended up in a lawsuit. The lawsuit should have been settled up front. The lawsuit was not settled up front. It was contested instead, frivolously. And the court ruled such that the county was responsible for the developer's law fees because we never should have contested the case. But those are the kind of things that go on here. That level of manipulation needs to stop. You, as council members, I think would do well to refuse to go into executive session because corporation counsel uses executive session against you. They reveal things that stop you from taking actions that are in the best interest of the people on technicalities, on procedures. That's the way our system is manipulated at the highest levels and right here on Maui. The same kind of shenanigans go on here. It needs to stop. The people want it to stop. Your families, I think, want it to stop. I mean, it's hard to get someone to understand certain realities when their income, their paycheck is tied to that existing level of corruption. They just think it's normal. I'm here to tell you it's not normal. and the people, the citizens of Maui County deserve better. So I'll just jump and segue into the raise, the increases, outrageous, all the expletives that I've heard in relation to this. Wow, it's the arrogance is mind-blowing to me that a leadership that has failed so much in so many different ways has failed to serve the best interests of this community. Why that leadership would be rewarded for their misdeeds. You know, I've got my own favorite story of lies, direct lies, to come out of the mayor's mouth during the GM initiative. He went on television and told the community that if our GM initiative were to become law, that the county would have to go and inspect and perhaps raid your garden because GMO soybeans in your dog's food would crap through your dog and sprout in your garden, and GM soy could be growing in your garden, and therefore you should vote against the GM moratorium. Can you imagine? What a set of balls. What a lie. To lie to this community in that fashion, to lie to this council. The Energia deal that we have, our waste to energy deal, that's not a zero sum to the county. You were lied to. The mayor lied to this body. The mayor withholds reports from this body that are mandated in our county charter coming up with in these budget hearings. There's no report made for the county plan. He's chuckled in public when asked about it. Yeah, we just don't deliver it. I want it delivered. I want the people that do the county's work to do their jobs. I really feel for the people, the professionals that work here. When the mayor, and you guys saw the difference, I mean, you took away the right of the mayor to hire people that are completely unqualified for their jobs. Kudos to you. You know, accountability. There are people that are directing departments. The director of a department is supposed to be the most experienced person in the room. But we're paying for on-the-job training because the mayor hires friends that have no capacity to be a director. And that's who's going to get this raise. I feel for the ones that are qualified because the practices, the political patronage and practices dilute the quality. They dilute the standards of this county. And Maui County is a world-class place. We're a world-class destination.
Can you conclude, Mr. Small?
And so I hope to see change. I hope to see transparency. And please reject these salary increases. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr.